does religion impact teens? Don't worry about it. Just don't sweat it. Just answer.
I don't know how to answer that.
Okay. Well,
I guess it. I guess for some people it'll like help them through like tough situations, and then like other people, I think they just say they have a religion because they feel special.
Okay. All right. How does the religion that teens are affect the choices they make? It's like, basically, how does being a Christian for you affect the choices you make?
Like, I think of how God would, like, how bad of a sin is it? Like, I guess everything is bad because it's a sin. But, like, what would God want? Like, the bracelets, what would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? Like, are you going to go do, like, drugs or something? Because Jesus wouldn't do that because it's illegal and it's bad for you. But are you still going to do it even though that thought's in the back of your head?
Okay. Is there pressure on a teen to join a religion, and how? Like, by their parents?
I think by your parents, yes. Not as much as, like, I think some people, like, do pressure their friends.
Can you answer that question one more time and just, like, restate the question? Like, I think, like, can you, like, say, like, I think teens are pressured by their parents because,
I think teens are pressured by their parents because when you're little, they take you to church just because when you're a little kid, you're not going to fight it. And then I think your teens are pressured by their friends because some people talk about it a lot and they're like, oh, I feel like left out, so I should go to church too.
Okay. What are the differences and similarities between religions that teens practice? And do you think that people focus more on the differences? So basically the question is, do you think that most teens judge other people with different religions? Can you restate the question?
I think teens do judge each other on religion. Like, I know I actually have talked to a few people who think, like, Hindu religion isn't as good as theirs.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can you see a defined difference in the everyday lives of teens from different religions? Do you have any, like, personal experience of, like, seeing people with different religions and seeing how it's different? Or no, you can just say no.
Yeah. I've not seen anyone, like, show their different religions, like, in public.
Yeah, that's fine. Besides the obvious, what are some similarities that, what similarities are non-religious and religious? Okay, so, what similarities do non-religious and religious teens have? Do you think that, being a Christian can improve your way of life, basically? Or, like, being a different religion can improve your way of life? Or what are differences between Christians and non-Christians? You can think about it for a little bit, doesn't matter.
I hear Christians talk about their religion more than I hear, like, a Hindu or people who, like, aren't religious at all. Mm-hmm. But I think that's partly because they just think it's better than everybody else, which isn't part of their Christian religion.
Do you think that Christians, that making you a Christian makes you do more right things? Like, do you think that they do more right things than people that don't have a religion? Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it depends on the person. Mm-hmm. Whether or not their religion affects their everyday life. Because some people could just be like, oh, yeah, I go to church, but it doesn't affect them. And some people may act on their religion. So.
Okay. How does conflict over religious diversity impact our country? Or do you know of any?
I do not know of any.
Okay. Do you think that people's actions in our society are based on their religion? Like political actions?
Yes. Like, I know some Democratic part. I think it's the Democrat Party is against abortion,
Mhm.
and I think that is because of their religion.
Okay. Do you think that religion should be involved in everything people do? Like politics? Do you think that religion should impact politics in any way?
I do not think it should because people do have different religions and they could get into conflict over that, and then politics itself is already a big enough conflict.
Yeah. All right. Just a couple more. How has religion in America changed for teens since 9/11? And do you know of any, like, personal accounts? Or have you heard of anything from?
I haven't heard anything.
Okay, that's fine. What do you think of religions based on 9/11? Do you think that people have dropped their feelings about God just because they don't understand why something that big?
I think some people that lost a family member or were like greatly affected by 9/11 probably lost touch with their religion, and I think it also made some people not like the Muslim religion because the people who crashed the planes for 9/11 were Muslim.
That's good. Do you think that 9/11 has changed the way you think about other religions, you personally?
No.
Okay. How can peace and religious tolerance exist in a country? Or can it?
I don't think it can because people will always think their religion's right and better, but they all have plenty of similarities, so people should just get over it.
Right. Two more. Do you think that because we have so much religious diversity in this country that we will have a lot more conflict?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Alright, do you think that it is possible that one day there can both be peace and religion in the same country?
No.
Can you restate that?
People will always fight about their religion, so there will be never peaceful religions together.
Thank you, Berkley. Yay! We're done.
Yay.
Now we just have to do the same thing. I think the phone rang while I was.
Yeah, I heard that. I was like, ooh.
Okay.
Who has it?
That was 41 seconds.